Everyone, I'm Robert with the LA Film Kitchen, and I'm here in our awesome green screen studio to teach you a few things about C-stands. Awesome, so first things first, we're gonna learn about the anatomy on a C-stand. So the first thing you're gonna see is the gobo arm. This is the arm that is on the outside here, and the gobo head that is basically attached to the C-stand. And then under that is the risers. You have two of them, two stages. And then at the bottom, you have your legs. They are tiered, so they're different levels, and the tallest one is usually referred to as a billy goat. Also, on the sides here and on the gobo heads, you have knuckles. So these are the things that are used to tighten and loosen the C-stand. So a couple things to remember is safety. These things are usually set up around actors and equipment, and if they're not securely put down to the ground or secured to the ground, they could fall over and hurt somebody. And so the first thing you always want to do is make sure when you're putting things on here, you have a sandbag on the tallest leg. The reason why we put on the tallest leg is so that the sandbag is not being held down by the ground or being propped up by the ground, and all the weight is putting down on the one leg. And then when you're also rigging things onto here, they're self-tightening the gobo heads. So when you tighten it, you want to make sure you put your weight out towards where they tighten up, okay? Also, when you're lifting your risers, you'll make sure you lift on the first riser first, the top one, all the way as far as you can, and then go with the second one. The reason why we do that is so if you are rising, if you do need more length, you don't have to get up on a ladder or have to bring everything down. So when you're rising, if you need to rise the first riser again. So here we just have a gobo head on a C-stand, and what I'm gonna do is apply this LED panel with a baby pin on the bottom to this gobo head. And what you're gonna want to do, there are multiple different sockets here. You're gonna find the largest one, the one that it fits into, and then tighten it. Once it's tight, you tighten it all the way, and there you go. You have a light on the C-stand now. Awesome, so the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna apply a piece of foam core as a bounce onto this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna loosen this just so we can turn around a little bit. And then I'm gonna put it in this way. And so we loosen it up a little bit so we have a gap. I'm not putting it into any of the sockets like we did with the light, but I'm putting it into the gap there and tying it just ever so slightly. Not too much, not too tight, because if you put it too tight, you can end up breaking whatever you're putting there. But I found that this is a great effective way. And here I could also there we go. I thought this was a great effective way to use a bounce on a C-stand. That's it for today. Hope you learned something new about C-stands. And if you want to learn more, look us up at LA Film Kitchen.